and management. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiski area cheer, Miranda Waitman. Carissa Will. With mentor Gerald Schaefer and her parents Jake and Gwen Butler and Lori and Monty Will. Kiski area activities, cheer for 3 years, dance for 5, participated in that for 5 years. Future plans are to attend college to study criminology or dental hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiski area cheer, Carissa Will. Ladies and gentlemen, our varsity senior cheerleaders from the class of 2021-2022. Let's have a round of applause for our Kiski area seniors. Football players in cheer, thanks for the memories and good luck and blessings to you all in all you do. And thank you.
Tonight, we would like to honor our senior marching band members from the class of 2022. Over the last 4 years, the class of 22 has won 2 PIMBA championships, 2 Bands of America Class AA championships, and 3 Bands of America regional championships. These young people truly have chosen to take part of something extraordinary. Please join us as we individually recognize, congratulate, and thank our seniors and their parents for the years of dedication to the Kiski area marching band. Dylan Arner, escorted by Gwen Snyder and Emma Thompson. Dylan is involved in jazz band, stage crew, and the pit orchestra. Upon graduation, he plans to attend the Conservatory of Music at Baldwin Wallace University, then attend graduate school at the University of Michigan for tuba performance. Dylan Arner. Macy Auden, escorted by Thomas and Wendy Auden. Macy is involved in the National Honor Society, Winter Guard, and Key Club. Upon graduation, she will be attending Edinburgh University to double major in early childhood, special education, and deaf education. Macy Auden. Jackson Bielek, escorted by Paul Bielek and Melissa Carlson. Jackson is involved in the spring musical, bowling, and yearbook. Upon graduation, he'll be attending the Westmoreland County Community College for Liberal Arts. Jackson Bielek. Kaylee Bowser, escorted by Sarah Bowser, Charles Bowser, and Rayleigh Bowser. Kaylee is involved in the Winter Guard and the marching band. Upon graduation, she plans to attend college with an undecided major. Kaylee Bowser. Brooklyn Castleberry, escorted by Stephen and Crystal Castleberry. Brooklyn is involved in the Kiski area musical as the stage manager. Upon graduation, she plans on attending college to major in computer science. Brooklyn Castleberry. Audrey DeTurk, escorted by Karen and Bruce DeTurk. Audrey is involved in National Honor Society and the Winter Guard. Upon graduation, she hopes to attend the University of Delaware to major in marine biology and work in ocean conservationism. Audrey DeTurk. Sydney Debbie, escorted by Jen and Pete Debbie. Sydney is involved in the Winter Guard. Upon graduation, she plans to further her education at a 4-year college with an undecided major. Sydney Debbie. Rowan Fitch, escorted by Justin Fitch, Jennifer Fitch, and Elizabeth Fitch. Rowan is involved in the Winter Guard and Shout Club. Upon graduation, she'll be attending Slippery Rock University to major in criminal justice. Rowan Fitch. Jordan Glunt, escorted by Chip and Janine Glunt. Jordan is involved in the Jazz Ensemble A, National Honor Society, and the Yearbook Literary Staff. Upon graduation, she'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh to major in English and Writing. Jordan Glunt. Camille Graham, escorted by Josh and Eileen Graham. Camille is involved in National Honor Society and the Pitt Orchestra. Upon graduation, she'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh to major in nursing. Camille Graham. Emily Mortensen, escorted by Melissa Stewart, James Catamore, Abby Mortensen, and Josh Mortensen. Abby is involved in the Kiski area Winter Guard and chorus. Upon graduation, she plans on working for a year and then plans to attend a trade school. Emily Mortensen. Cindy Mowers, escorted by Joan Taylor and Edward Mowers. Sydney is involved in concert band, Winter Guard, and jazz band. Upon graduation, she plans on going into the art and animation field at an undecided college. Sydney Mowers. Katrina Orange, escorted by Lori and Steve Orange, and her brothers Colby, Logan, Braden, and Dalton Orange. Katrina is involved in the Key Club, National Honor Society, indoor and outdoor track and field. Upon graduation, she plans on majoring in biology to further pursue a medical career in pathology at an undecided college. Katrina Orange. Isabel Ramos, escorted by Jorge and Gretchen Ramos. Isabel is involved in varsity softball, mock trial, and the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, she plans on attending a four-year college with an undecided major. Isabel Ramos. Emily Roos, escorted by Deanne Rigacki and Walter Roos. Emily is involved in Cavaliers singers, musical, and wind ensemble. Upon graduation, she will be attending a college to major in biology with the goal of working in the medical field. Emily Roos. Ben Ruggles, escorted by Todd and Tracy Ruggles. Ben is involved in the National Honor Society, Bible Club, and Key Club. Upon graduation, he plans on seeking higher education at a four-year college to major in either international relations or architecture. Ben Ruggles. Jonathan Schaefer, escorted by Linda and J.R. Schaefer. Jonathan is involved in marching band, speech and debate club, and concert band. Upon graduation, he plans to attend a four-year college majoring in computer science. Jonathan Schaefer. Cooper Sluka, escorted by Todd Sluka and Zoe Sluka. Cooper is involved in Jazz Ensemble A, the Chinese Club, and the musical. Upon graduation, he'll be attending a four-year college to major in music education and to minor in finance. Cooper Sluka. Bailey Vitale, escorted by Lynn Montgomery and Clyde Vitale. Bailey is involved in Trap Shooting League, Student Council, and the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, she plans on attending college with an undecided major. Bailey Vitale. Lucas Rudney, escorted by Krista Endrick. Lucas involved in jazz band, Bible Club, and the musical Pitt Orchestra. Upon graduation, he will pursue music at an undecided university. Lucas Rudney. Grace Wilson, escorted by Tammy, Robert, and Sophia Wilson. Grace is involved in marching band, jazz band, French club, and dance. Upon graduation, she'll be attending college to major in engineering. Grace Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more round of applause for the 2022 Kiski Area Marching Band. Thank you for your contributions to the organization and best of luck in what you do in the future.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here, I got it. So, when you, yeah, so he's gonna have the battery set up in the field. Okay. And then once they're set up,
Want it back?
yeah.
You're gonna play how soon? Should we play any music or not?
I would say 2 or 3 minutes, not much. I think he's trying to get the last fast. Here, Dave, I got your seat. Nice.
You were on board in about 28 minutes. You probably paused. Still right on the
You said you have a lot of
Okay, we're up and running. Just leave it on.
Someone just walking in this drum floor right now. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I direct your attention to the playing field and the 2021-2022 version of our award-winning blue and gold marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big K.
Hey,
Now, let us all stand and celebrate our freedoms as our Kiski area marching band plays our national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of the Kiski area alma mater. And thank you. What a beautiful night for high school football here in Cavalier country, and a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, students of our own Kiski area school district and those of the Penn Hills Senior High School. On behalf of our school board and the administration, our entire faculty, staff, and our Kiski communities, welcome to Western Pennsylvania High School Friday Night Football right here at Richard J. Dills Field on the campus of Kiski area High School. Tonight's contest is a WPIAL Class 5A Northeast Conference Showdown, matching our Fighting Cavaliers and the Indians of Penn Hills Senior High School. The Big K enters tonight's game overall 6-3, the conference record of 1-3. Penn Hills enters tonight's contest overall 5-3, but they stand 3-1 in the 5A Northeast Conference.
From Dick Dilts Field on the campus of Kiski Area High School tonight, it's the Northeast Conference finale between the Penn Hills Indians and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. A very pleasant Friday evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along for another night of WPIAL football here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. A couple of teams tonight. Interesting scenario. The Kiski Cavaliers 6-3 out of the playoff hunt. The Penn Hills Indians 5-3 with an opportunity to win the conference championship with a victory tonight against the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Three teams enter the final week tied atop the Northeast Conference. Penn Hills has the cleanest path to the conference title. A win over these Kiski area Cavaliers plus a Pine Richland loss would clinch the title for the Indians. Where all three Penn Hills, Pine Richland, and North Hills losing would also give the title to the Indians. If all three teams win, the conference title will be decided on tiebreaker points where the Indians have the edge. In fact, if the Indians win by 9 here at Kiski and North Hills beats Shaler, the Indians will have the conference title. But don't sleep on these Kiski area Cavaliers. They nearly toppled Pine Richland last week and have been close in all of their games. Penn Hills has been led by the Duggar brothers. Julian, who has thrown for 819 yards and 12 touchdowns, and has also run for 318 yards and 8 scores. Older brother Jaden has 339 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns, and is a standout defensive back. Kiski also has a dual-threat quarterback in Logan Johnson, who's thrown for 963 yards and 6 touchdowns, and has also run for 400 yards and 2 scores. The Cavaliers will rely heavily on their ground game tonight, led by Johnson. Chad Helper, who has 778 yards and 2 touchdowns coming in tonight, and Brock Wilkins, who has 459 and 5 touchdowns tonight. The Cavaliers started off the season 5-0 and has since have gone 1-3 in conference play, with losses 14-10 to North Hills, 35-21 to Fox Chapel, and last week 33-27 against the Pine Richland Rams, where the Cavaliers fumbled inside the 10-yard line with under a minute to go in the game, with the possibility to pull the upset there. Their lone conference win, a 42-27 win at Shaler. The Indians, on the other hand, started off 0-2. They were blown out in the first 2 games, 48-7 and 41-13, and since have gone 5-1, including 3-1 in the conference. Their only loss, a 21-14 loss to the Pine Richland Rams. Interesting, though, is if you look at the standings, Kiski at 1-3 near the bottom of the conference standings, but they're averaging over 25 points a game and only giving up 18. The Indians, on the other hand, pretty split, scoring 22 and giving up 22. So the Indians' goal tonight is to try to win by 9, but this Kiski area Cavaliers will certainly have something to say about it. They are an excellent football team, and this should be an excellent football game tonight. Captains coming out to meet at midfield for the ceremonial corn toss. The Indians in the red helmets, white jerseys, gold pants, and Kiski in the all blue with the gold trim.
Dunmeyer, Hilty, and Lawhorn Moore. For Penn Hills.
Indians have won the toss, and they will receive.
Parker.
Oh, excuse me, they've elected to defer.
Hill.
Initially, the official said they would receive. You all saw that.
And Farley Mora.
So Penn Hills deferring the kickoff to the second half.
Penn Hills will kick off from their 40 and defend the scoreboard. Kiski area to receive the opening kickoff with Double Deep, LeBron Smith, and Logan Johnson. This is Ross.
And we are underway here at Kiski. Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback.
Cavaliers will set up shop.
And Kiski will start at their own 20-yard line.
Their 20-yard line. First and 10.
Cavaliers come out in the shotgun. Logan Johnson. And they'll keep it on the ground. Big hole, big gain. Across the 50, the 40, chased from behind and brought down at the 31-yard line. Chad Hepler.
C.J. Hepler opens it up with a bang.
44-yard pickup for Hepler on the opening carry of the game.
Left side.
Puts the Cavaliers at the 31-yard line. Nothing fancy there, just went left side. Had a hole and he was off to the races. And Penn Hills began chasing. Johnson again from the shotgun with Hepler behind. And Johnson will keep it himself, going left side. Gets inside the 25, down inside the 20-yard line, fights his way inside the 15. Carries Indians down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Kiski area Cavaliers.
Johnson with a super effort. 22 yards. First and goal at the Indian 9-yard line.
First and goal, Cavaliers at the 9. Johnson will put the mouthpiece in. Dunmeyer will go up towards the line. Will block for Johnson. Look it down to about the 6 yards. Pick up about 3.
Down to around the 6-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain. Bring up a second and goal from the 6.
Twins will split to the right. Johnson again from the shotgun. Dunmeyer to his left. Johnson will keep it himself, and Luke Pugliese wraps him up.
A lot of white shirts around that ball.
Drop back at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard.
It's a loss on play.
And it'll be third and goal for the Cavaliers. Opening drive of the game began back at the 20-yard line. Now it'll be third and goal, Cavaliers. Clock running under 9:40 to go here in the opening period. Kiski area and Penn Hills. The Cavaliers driving. Hepler back at the 15-yard line behind Johnson. Johnson's going to throw. Swing pass this way. Has a man in the flat inside the 5. It'll be fourth and goal from the 2-yard line. Pickup of 5.
On the reception.
That's Dilts with the reception.
Ducks inside, down.
And it'll be fourth and goal about the 3-yard line.
So that's going to bring up an all-important fourth down. Fourth and goal from the 3 for our hometown boys.
Johnson directs McBride up to the line. Fourth and goal. Johnson keeps it himself, cuts right, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Kiski area Cavaliers.
Well, the Fighting Cavaliers are on the board first.
Kiski made that look easy. 80 yards in 6 plays.
Up that right side.
And they're up 6-0 over the Indians.
And the Cavs strike first.
Touchdown coming with 8:35 to go here in the opening quarter. He's going to now try the point after. And the kick is up and good. 8:35 to go. First quarter, Kiski area 7, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. So the Penn Hills offense will get the opportunity to take the field, already trailing 7-0. Not even 3.5 minutes into this one.
Up from the 40. We're double deep. Penn Hills.
Cody Dykes will kick off for the Cavaliers. And they throw the onside kick. And it looks like the Indians fall on it at the 48-yard line. Cavaliers pulling out all the stops here tonight. They have nothing to lose. And the officials say Kiski came up with it.
The Cavaliers on a squib. Mason Caldwell with the recovery.
And the Cavaliers have the ball right back.
On the midfield strike. First and 10.
Fields moves in motion to the tight end to the left. It'll be Hepler into the line and met there and brought down at the 49-yard line. Gains half a yard. Kai Parker brought him down for the Indians.
With the hit. No gain.
In essence, no gain.
Second down and 10 for the Big K. Midfield.
Johnson will keep it himself. Comes this way. And it'll be brought down after pickup of about 3. Akeem Parker on the tackle.
Gain of 4. Will be third down and long 6.
I'll give him 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Cavaliers.
To move into Indian territory.
Dunmeyer behind Johnson. Trips to the left. Single receiver this way. 3rd and 6. Johnson's going to throw under pressure. Gets hit. Eludes the rush. It was Pellman initially. Then Pellman will come back and drop him for no gain. So Pellman came off the corner. Johnson was able to elude it. But Pellman stuck with it and was able to bring Johnson down for no gain. And the punt team will come on for the Cavaliers.
Trouble on a loss. We got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's 4th down. 4th down and 7 for the Cavs.
Kiski gets the kick away. High kick will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Penn Hills will finally get their hands on the ball with 6:32 to go here in quarter number 1. So the onside kick recovered by Kiski, unable to do anything. They go 3 and out. And now the Penn Hills offense will get an opportunity. Trailing by 7 midway through quarter number 1.
Julian Duggar is the quarterback for the Indians.
Duggar. Hands off. Parker. Or excuse me, that's Key up to the 24-yard line.
Squirts his way out to around the 25-yard line. Dilt and Johnson on the stop for the Big K.
And the rain starts to fall out here at Dilt's Field.
For the white shirts.
And the umbrella's coming up in the stands.
Duggar takes the snap.
Key again.
That's Key.
Across the 25 out to about the 26-yard line.
Some resistance. After
Picks up a couple, and it'll be 3rd and about 4 for the Indians.
let's make it 3rd down and 4 after a gain of a couple. Cameron Murphy unstopped for the Cavaliers. 3rd down and 4.
Kiski showing blitz. Duggar will throw. Steps up into the pocket. Will take off running now. Needs to get across the 30 and does. Gets across the 35 out to the 38-yard line. Picks up 12.
The knock before he moves the sticks.
And that's a 1st down for the Indians.
Dills unstopped for the Cavaliers on a shoestring.
So Penn Hills gets a big 1st down here. Now moving out to the 38-yard line. Clock will roll under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1.
Duggar.
Toss, Key. Looks for somewhere to go, and he'll be wrapped up, and he'll lose about 4 yards.
Immediately met with
Now we're to 25, a loss of 3.
It's going to be a loss. Let's make it a loss of 3.
We'll be back at the 35. It'll be 2nd and 13.
2nd down and 13 for the Indians.
Strader comes in motion this way. Duggar rolls. He will go to Strader, who has it at the 35, across the 40. Up the sideline. Strader's gone. No one's going to catch him. No flags behind. Touchdown, Penn Hills. 65 yards. Duggar to Strader. And Penn Hills a point after from tying this one up.
Complete to Strader. Rayon Trader.
Touchdown coming with 4 minutes even to go here in quarter number 1. 5-play touchdown drive. Cavaliers win 80-6. Indians go 80-5.
Went away from tying this contest.
Rosemeyer to try the point after.
Number 10, Rosemeyer.
Low snap. Rosemeyer gets the kick up and gets the kick through. 4 minutes to go. First quarter. We are tied 7-all. Penn Hills and Kiski here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
2:32 off the clock. Capped off with a 65-yard pass to Strader for the tying touchdown.
Well, we knew coming in this was going to be a dandy of a game.
It's like rain glass. This is what they got the idea for rain glass.
Indians will set up to kick off for the 2nd time in this one. Rosemeyer from the 40.
Rosemeyer tees it up at the 40.
Smith, far side.
Smith. And Hepler.
Indians will kick it away. Smith at the 7-yard line.
From the 8-yard
Gets
line.
up across the 25, cuts back to the midfield, looks for someone to go across the 30. Looks for a lane, and we'll go down about the 34-yard line. Kiski will take over there.
5-yard line.
And it'll be 1st down for the Cavaliers.
Levy, number 38. And Goodwin on the stop. 27-yard return by Smith. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at their 35-yard line.
Johnson will send Dunmeyer notion. We'll keep it follow. We'll try to follow the block. Indians
And he plows his
trying to bring him down, but Johnson does a nice job of plowing ahead for about 6.
The 41-yard line. It's a gain of 5 or 6.
Looked like the Indians had him for nothing at the line, but Johnson was able to just push his way ahead for 6. Puglisi and Parker finally will bring him down at the 41 after the pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now for the Cavaliers. Johnson with Hepler behind. Dunmeyer will be up to block, and it'll be Hepler into the arms of Luke Puglisi, and he'll be dropped for a loss of 2.
White wall there. Puglisi leading the way.
And it'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Cavaliers. Clock rolling under 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Tied at 7, Penn Hills and Kiski.
3rd and 6.
Now the wind's starting to blow.
Moves the ball at the 39-yard line. 3rd down.
Johnson straight drop in the pocket. Looks to his left. Is flushed by Puglisi. Looks for somewhere to go. Throws it. Throws it away. And that'll bring up a 4th down now for the Cavaliers.
Incomplete.
Are they dropping a intentional grounding call on this?
Let's take a look at the flag.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So they'll mark it where? He threw the pass back at the 29-yard line.
So we'll see where they're going to mark this ball.
Actually, no, it's a 15-yard penalty and a loss of down.
Back to the...
So now this puts Kiski inside their own 25-yard line. They'll be punting. The Indians should get good field position, although it is raining. So both teams need to concentrate on holding on to the football.
Dykes.
High kick. Taken back at the 32-yard line. Duggar looks for somewhere to go, comes to the near side across the 40. Cuts to the middle, across the 45, and will go down at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
So Penn Hills will take over 2:13 to go here in quarter number 1. We are knotted at 7 each. The Indians and the Cavaliers.
So it's 1st and 10 as the Indians set up shop.
Telling you, with this rain coming down, it kind of makes you pine for the days of Davis Field. Right up the road in Vandergrift. When it rained, that would turn into a nice mud pit. Those were some classic games in that field. Duggar throws right side, too high. Intended for Levi.
Intended for Santana. Levy. Bring up a 2nd down. 2:09 left in the first quarter.
So they'll bring up 2nd down now for the Indians.
2nd and 10 for Penn Hills. Duggar.
Key goes right side across the 50, the 45. 1st down in Kiski territory at the 38-yard line.
Inside Kiski territory down.
15-yard pickup for Amir Key and a 1st down for the Indians. Dunmeyer with the tackle for the Cavaliers. But Penn Hills will get a fresh set of downs at the Kiski area Cavaliers 38-yard line.
1st and 10 for the visitor. Inside the Kiski 40 at the 38.
Thank you, Gloria.
Duggar, quarterback.
Number 12. Brown.
And that's
Jameer Brown.
Jameer Brown.
Looks like he picks up about 4.
Right side. Gains maybe 4 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the visiting Penn Hills Indians.
Beautiful new facility here at Kiski Area High School. Our second trip, Penn Hills' second trip out here.
2nd down, 6.
Key. Right side. Penalty flag will come in. This will come back.
Key with the ball. Flag on the play.
Ordinarily, we'd think this would be holding.
I figured I'm over here looking like this.
The penalty on that play is against the Indians. March them back to the 44-yard line. Bring on a second down and let's say 16 yards.
Second about 16 for the Indians. Dogger's going to throw. Down the left side.
Left-hander.
Jules threw right. Jaden turned left.
Intended.
And they'll bring up a 3rd and 16 now for the Indians.
Smith on the coverage.
Or Jaden Duggar, excuse me.
Yeah, Smith.
3rd down.
Stops the clock with 58 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Duggar, straight drop, under pressure, throws down the sideline, has a man Key, and does he get in? Yes, he does. He catches it at the 29-yard line. That's a pickup of 15. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Indians.
Dunbar on the coverage. Pass is complete. Gain of 15 yards and leave them with a 4th and 1. Nice reception.
The Indians will go for it. Bit long for a field goal here. Duggar moves up under center, and the Cavaliers jump off sides.
Flag on the play.
The Cavs give the Indians an easy first down. Give them a freebie.
Cavaliers jump. 5-yard penalty and a first down.
Well, the rain seems to have lightened a bit, but the wind has picked up.
1st and 10.
Well, it is the end of October in Western PA.
Kiski 24.
First down, Indians at the Cavaliers' 24-yard line. Low snap. Duggar does a nice job to hold on to it. Get it off to Key. Key fights his way ahead to about the 21-yard line. Pickup of about 3.
Near inside the 25. Down to the
Called 2nd down and 7 for the Indians. Clock approaching 30 seconds and running here in quarter number 1. We are tied at 7.
It's a gain of maybe 3. 2nd and 7 for the Indians. Duggar. Keeper.
Duggar keeps it himself inside the 15. We'll have a first down.
Around the 10-yard line.
About the 10-yard line. Should be 1st and goal, Indians.
Dunmeyer and Coleman. Coleman on the stop.
Gain of 11.
That's a gain of 11 and a first down for the visitors.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Indians, we come back for second quarter down to our right. We'll have 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. After 1, Kiski 7, Penn Hills 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
It was very smooth. You over here looking at this, and I said, Duggar on keeper. Duggar on a keeper.
That's how it works.
And you know, what a year about to have them inside. You were inside all those years.
Yeah, it's like hot 50. This is the big game. Honestly, this is a game we got to win. They got to win. Like last week, they won.
Second quarter about to get underway. Indians, Cavaliers tied at 7.
The action.
8th play of this drive, which began back at the Indians' own 47-yard line. First and goal from the 10. Duggar keeps it himself, throws left side, Jaden at the 10. Cuts it inside the 5. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Jules to Jaden for 6. And the Indians take their first lead of the night.
And the visitors are on the board again.
10-yard pass.
On the 10-yard TD pass, Duggar to Jungle.
Rosemeyer to try the point after. Jaden Duggar will hold. Duggar will keep it. Looks right side. Looks for somewhere to go. Has nobody in front of him. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Oh, my goodness.
That was Jaden.
I don't know if that was planned or what.
And he converts the 2-point conversion.
He gets the 2-pointer, and the Indians up 15-7 with 11:47 to go here in the first half. Again, I don't know if that was designed, intentional, or if there's a problem with the snap. I didn't notice a problem with the snap unless he dropped it on the hold. But he just picked it up and took off. I don't know, it kind of looked like it was planned.
The kicker is trying to kick.
So the Indians up 8 here in quarter number 2. Cavaliers will get the ball trailing for the first time. So 8 plays, 53 yards for the Indians.
Capped off with a Duggar 10-yard pass for the touchdown. And Jaden Duggar for the 2-point conversion. Charlie Rosemeyer.
Rosemeyer will kick off again. High kickoff. Hepler goes off his hands and out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Oh my, what a unfortunate turn of events for the Cavaliers there.
Starting this drive at the 5-yard line.
In fact, they're going to give him the 5-yard line.
First and 10, Cavaliers in the shadow of their goalpost.
Hepler deep. It'll be Hepler. Looks for somewhere to go. The Indians are right there.
Hepler.
And they're going to roll the forward. Progress was done at the 6-yard line. Actually going to give him a yard. And it'll be third down. Looks like the rain is pretty much stopped. But it still is windy.
Second down and 9 for the Big Blue. Johnson.
Hepler comes in motion. They're going to do the flea flicker. Rolling to his right, looking for someone to throw downfield. Puts up a duck. And it's incomplete. That was LeBrin Smith with the pass. They tried the gadget play to the Cavaliers. It looked good at first. But the Indians stayed with the coverage. And it'll bring up a third down and 9 from the 6-yard line.
Bring up a third 9.
A double reverse pass. Took a little long to develop. Smith threw up a high one. Dunmeyer will move up, waggle to the right. Johnson under pressure in the end zone, throws back to the right side. And there's nobody there. I should say it's incomplete. He threw it back towards Danino. Again, the pressure from Pellman. And the Cavaliers will have to punt from their own end zone.
We've got Barney. This is Dykes.
High punt.
Number 3.
Chase Barney bobbles the snap, or bobbles the punt, muffs it at the 45, but is able to fall on it there.
See,
Break for the Indians. The Indians will have it with 10:37 to go in the half at the Cavalier 45-yard line.
so good field position for the Indians. The Kiski 45-yard line.
So fortunate break for the Indians that Barney was able to fall on the punt, on the muffed reception.
First and 10. Indians.
Mitchell will be to Duggar's right. Tight formation. And Duggar will throw. Jules rolls to his left. The left-handed quarterback throws underneath. Has a man. Has Ray and Strader at the 30. Cut it inside the field. Cuts it to the near side. Looking for some blockers.
And he
Stays on his feet inside the 15. Inside the 15. Down close to the 10-yard line. And a bunch of flags come in at the end.
Cavaliers. Down. What an effort.
35 yards.
35.
It's a 35-yard pickup. Now we'll check the late flags.
Ran straight up. Fought his way down to the Kiski 10-yard line.
Holding against the Indians.
There's flag goes against the Indians.
So the 10-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty back to the 20-yard line.
We'll march it back to the 20, but it'll still be first down, Penn Hills.
And 10 for the visitor.
Rayon Strader with a magnificent effort to get the Indians down to the red zone. 35-yard reception for Strader. Duggar will again roll to his left, throws underneath, pass in the air, and it's picked off.
And I think it's intercepted.
Went off the hands of Brendan Hill, and Braden Dunmeyer hold it in
Dunmeyer.
at the 13-yard line.
INT. And the Cavaliers turn the tables
So the Cavaliers catch a break
and take over
with 9:57 to go.
the 12-yard line.
And they're starting at their own 12.
Sands.
First and 10. Kiski. Logan with Hepler behind him.
First turnover of the night by either side.
Hepler.
Hepler to the 14.
Side.
We'll pick up 2.
Maybe a couple of yards. He has 2nd and 8. Police in on that stop for the Indians. 2nd down for the Big Blue.
North Hills up 21-6 over Shaler. Johnson keeps it himself, takes a smack.
Back to the left. Moves the football out.
Get out to the 20-yard line, pick up a 6.
Gain is
It'll be
6.
3rd and a long 2.
Third down. And 2.
Johnson keeps it himself, gets stuffed.
Stood right up.
He'll be short of the first down. Picked up to be a couple inches. We'll call it no gain. It'll be 4th down and 2. And a long 1 for the Cavaliers.
Parker on the stop for the Indians. Bring up a 4th down after a short gain.
And Sam Albert will send out the punt unit.
Cody Dykes.
Now, just once again, the Indians need to remember the Cavaliers nothing to lose tonight. They can pull out all the stops. So the Indians have to be aware of the possible fake.
Duggar and Thomas double deep.
Dykes will punt. And they do kick it away. Duggar back. Will let it hit at the 49-yard line, and the Indians will haul it in. DeAndre Cochran will prevent the ball from going any further back. And Penn Hills will take over at the 37-yard line with 7:42 to go here in the first half. Nice high kick by Dykes. And the Indian offense will make its way onto the field.
1st and 10 for the visitors at their own 37-yard line. And an 8-point lead.
Number 14, coach.
Natel Mitchell across the 40-yard line. We brought down about the 42. That's a gain of about 5.
Gain of, say, 6.
Jack Kreider and Ed Coleman on the stop.
Kreider and Coleman on the stop for Kiski.
Second 5.
Let's say 2nd and 5.
I had them all on 5 and 5. I don't know if it's because the lid is open. I thought it was behind the door.
Called 2nd and 4. Low snap. Mitchell again inside the 40-yard line. Big gain down to the 35.
35-yard line.
23 yards.
Quickly through that hole.
And a first down.
Another first down.
Mark him at the 36. But it's a first down for the Indians.
On the stop for our hometown Cavs. 1st and 10 at the Kiski 36. Mitchell with a nice gain for the Indians.
22 yards.
22 yards.
Key will move to Duggar's left. Trips to the far side. Jaden to the near side. Mitchell will come in motion.
Duggar.
And Duggar tried to swing it back that way.
Pressure by Dunmire.
It was Dunmire who got up. I'm surprised nobody ran back and got that one. That was almost a backwards pass.
Complete.
Officials quickly to rule it incomplete, but I don't know. We're going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. We're watching the replay here in the booth. Yeah. Can't even tell on the replay. Duggar keeps it himself, left side inside the 30, the 25-20. Duggar, 10-5, touchdown, Jules Duggar, 36 yards.
35 yards. Visitors are on the board.
And the Indians strike again. Jules Duggar, 36-yard run. And the Indians up 21-7.
Julian Duggar was the keeper.
Rosemeyer will set up for the extra point. We'll see what Jaden does this time on the snap. They get the kick up, then the kick no good. So the score remains Penn Hills 21, Kiski 7. 6:12 to go here in the first half. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Minute 30 off of the clock. 35-yard keeper by Julian Duggar. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of goodies, drinks, and delicious food items available at our concession stand. The scoreboard is
the wind had died down there for a bit. Now it's picking back up again.
Thank you. We also have the cheerleaders selling french fries, chicken tenders, and cheese sticks at the blue tent on the visitors' side. Okay. We're towing it up from the 40.
See a lot of you folks tuned in tonight. Appreciate you watching. Joining us on YouTube and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Again, Indians win by 9 tonight, and North Hills wins. Penn Hills will win the Northeast Conference. And this one will go out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Flags.
And the Cavaliers are going to get tagged for a little extracurricular here.
There's a flag on the play, so let's take a look.
So it'll be interesting to see what Kiski does. If they make him re-kick, they'll mark off the penalty and kick from the... Or they're just going to have him re-kick and say offsetting penalties. I think that's what they're going to do.
Both penalties go against Penn Hills.
Wait, they both went against Penn Hills?
It's out of bounds, and also a personal foul moves the ball to the 50-yard line. First and 10, Kiski.
Well, the Cavaliers now down by 14, have the ball at midfield. Johnson with Dunmeyer behind him. Trips to his right. Johnson looks that way to throw, throws underneath with the screen. And Kiski will pick up about 5 yards. Look like Cav and Henley. I'll pick up about 6.
Making 6 yards. Second down is 4.
Is that Hyde? 3.
I called 2, so.
Second down and 4. This is Hepler.
Hepler comes near side, was smacked for a loss of a yard.
Meets some resistance over there. Stood up.
So it was.
Parker.
And there's a Cavalier slow to get up on the near side. Looks like Dunmeyer. No, excuse me. That was Logan Johnson. Clock rolls under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Smith is the quarterback for the Cavs.
Dunmeyer takes a direct snap into the line, picks up about 2.
Off that left side.
And it'll be 4th and about 2
There's a direct snap.
for the Cavaliers.
4th down and 2.
Cavaliers will go for it at the Indian 42-yard line. Dunmeyer, at quarterback for the Cavaliers, will keep it himself again. Gets the first down and more. Will have the first down at the 35-yard line. 7 yards for Dunmeyer. And a first down for the Cavaliers.
For the Indians.
Cam Thomas with the submarine tackle.
First and 10.
Brings him down just across the 35. 4 minutes to go here in the half. The Cavs trail by 14. Indians get the ball to start half number 2. Johnson still on the sideline for the Cavaliers. You have Dunmeyer taking the direct snap for about 8.
30 down to around the 25-yard line. Make it to 26. Gain of maybe
He's second down and 2. And Penn Hills will use a timeout. 3:32 to go first half. Penn Hills 21. Kiski 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. For those of you watching on the Trib side, coming up at the half, it's the Trib HSSN Halftime Show, sponsored by SC Tire and Export Tire this week on Rebel. We're giving you the rundown on all the scores and all the potential playoff implications each score will bring.
Okay, after the timeout, we're back to the action.
Now the Cavaliers moved a little early. They'll march it back 5 yards, and it'll be second down and 8.
Second down and 7.
Dunmeyer
again. Challenging
to the 29 for about 2.
Penn Hills. Short game.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
Stood up.
Al Johnson will come back in for the Cavaliers. It was the Braden Dunmeyer show there for a spell. Clock rolls under 3 minutes to go here first half.
Long 5.
Again, 21-7 Penn Hills. Johnson with Dunmeyer behind him. Johnson's going to throw under pressure down the sideline, has a man, and a pass too far. Smith was the intended receiver.
Strader on the coverage.
And Rayon Strader was step for step.
Smith, the intended receiver.
And it brings up a 4th down. And we'll call it 5 for the Cavaliers. Clock stops for the moment with 2:41 to go here in the half.
2:41 in the second quarter clock.
8th play of the drive, which began at the 50.
Down.
Johnson throws underneath to Dunmeyer. We'll have the first down to the 20-yard line. Johnson, a nice job to get the pass away under pressure.
Parker on the stop.
And the Cavaliers get new life at the Penn Hills 20.
9 and a first down.
2.5 clock running to go here in the half. Cavaliers all 3 timeouts left.
Cavs on the nose in the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hepler. We'll call it no gain.
Runs into a white wall at the 20.
Alan Parker
leading the charge.
Tackle for the Indians.
Carter
Lance in as well.
Second down and 10.
Johnson will roll this way. Looks, throws underneath, has a man. And if the pass is caught, it's only a gain of 1. It is complete to Danino.
was Danino.
For a gain of 1, maybe 2. Now we'll call it 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Clock becoming a factor now for the Cavaliers. I think they may have. Oh, now they're going to rule it incomplete.
Call that incomplete.
Which is a break for the Cavaliers because the clock stops with 1:14.
Working hard to put some points on the board here before half.
3rd and 10 for the Cavs. Dunmeyer will take the direct snap. Right up the middle. The horse down to the 15 for a gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 5.
15-yard line. Let's make it to 16.
That causes a pickup of 4 to the 16. And looks like an injured Indian. Couple of injured Indians. Dunmeyer, 6'1", 235. Punishing the Indians. And we'll have a timeout for the injury with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. And that's Alan Parker. A break for the Cavs because the clock will stop for the moment.
So this will be 4th down and 4th and 6.
Well, the clock is running.
Cavaliers apparently setting up.
And they're going to bring Cody Dykes in to try a 33-yard field goal.
This is Cody Dykes.
And the Cavaliers will use a timeout with 33 seconds to go. So the Cavs looking at a 4th and 6. So they're going to keep, yeah, they still are going to keep Dykes in. At least they're going to line up for a field goal. Dykes can make it from here.
Okay, back to the action after the Kiski timeout. Cody Dykes.
Snap, kick is up. It's a great kick. It looks like it hit the upright and came this way. That just hit the top of the upright. Looked like it hit the flag, which pushed it to
So the Indians will
this side, and no good. So Penn Hills will take over at the 20-yard line with 28 seconds to go.
with 27 ticks in the first half. At their 20-yard line.
Had a lot of distance.
Yeah, it was the wind. I mean, you see the wind flag going this way.
And Penn Hills is going to take this one to the locker room.
Indians taking a knee. And apparently that's our last play of the first half.
And Kiski agrees. They'll take it to the locker room too. After one half of play, the score, Penn Hills 21, Kiski area 7. Indians get the ball to start half number 2. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
That's called a night. That's a doctor. You threw up a doctor. I love this.
I'm happy for the spotting.
I let them, yeah, I was going to say they were saying the one in the
All
coach
this
room.
for you guys.
That's all about this.
That's chili, that's potato, and then the plate. Hey, Chad, there's, you know Mr. Costa, Kara Costa.
Yeah, I think we've
Okay,
met before.
Chad. Chad's my other boss when I work here. If I'd ever get hired here,
How
Chad.
are we doing today?
Yeah, but I don't want to take it.
Yeah, there's no hand golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to halftime. Featuring 20 great minutes of music and entertainment for you. And coming up first is a group that give you viewing and listening pleasure. It's a group that give you thrills and musical thrills. The Pride of Penn Hills 2021-2022 Big Red Marching Band. In January, the band will be going on the Walt Disney World in Florida. Here's a little tour of some of the things they might do, see, and hear while they are there. First, Disney is all about characters. If the band wants to dress up as Captain America, Black Panther, or any other favorite Marvel ones, you have to go over to Disney Springs to check out the superhero headquarters. In the back this popular theme song that came out in 2012 will be blasted under the direction of our tour guides, our own Mickey and Minnie, Dominic Frollo, and Gabby Berkovich. Is your band ready?
I was just pissed because he was acting like he was dead.
You think he'd be up for the game?
Yeah.
It looks like they are. So let's hear the sounds of the Avengers.
Okay. Thank you, God. Because he would have been. I know.
Well, it's in pieces. The field is about 10 years old, 9 years old. Really? The bleachers are about 5. We had the field with no bleachers for what, 3 or 4 years. And then those bleachers are just new.
Yeah, your second trip here.
3 years ago.
Yeah, no, those bleachers are brand new over
They
there.
weren't there.
Right. Those are new.
Yeah, they just got put in over the summer.
You guys have been doing this so long. Get some food.
What's your
You've been so long.
Well, I shouldn't say yes. Some of them are.
Well, should look for something to put it together.
Not everybody, but
Kind of picture something to put enough for like the game.
Wait, what do you want?
I use like a little picture. So when you look at it, when I put
Oh,
up for the game, like a little
yeah.
thumbnail.
I watch it every week. Yeah.
the chili looks good too.
Picture before they go to John.
What's that?
Come on.
Where's your side partner?
Come on, I gotta get to the better half of the family.
Where's your side hat? Tom, I said hi.
He's getting back surgery.
There's drinks in here. Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thinking around
Potato
the
soup. Potato soup. Sorry. No, I don't know. Secretary. Help yourself.
How you made? What's your back?
Good. I am. I'm back with my boss. Right here. We co-teach.
You treating her good?
Of course. She's my co-teacher.
Next up, the band will go over to Epcot. While there, they can head over to the World Showcase to stop at the country of Norway, where there is a ride called Frozen Ever After, dedicated to all things about the Frozen movie series. We already built a snowman with the mountain.
the better half of the
now
Navari
we're getting a
family.
boat. Visit Elsa and friends, and let's
I'll sand
go
on.
into the unknown.
Fantastic. I'm learning algebra again. Well, he's good. You get it. And geography.
Got me.
I did that to him.
I was going to say, wait a minute. Things have changed, but I didn't think they changed that.
I wasn't lying.
They were excited.
He feigned a
Kids
career.
are excited. Oh, Cortez was upset.
I said, I'm never coming out here again unless I see the ball. I knew I was in trouble. That's back in the day, though.
Yeah, when you can actually say that without getting sued.
Why did you make this today in school? What's up?
Secretary.
Right there. He went up to our home ec room and made it. They were like for fun.
They did a good job.
I didn't make it.
Although the potatoes
Yeah,
are
I am.
yes, I had both.
I'd rather be in the room, but I don't want to see I had a lot of sixth grade.
The band closes out the main tour this evening at Hollywood Studios. At the lake, they'll be getting a ride called Star Tours. They'll take them by breaking space to a galaxy far, far away. It's time to get those lightsabers out as we hear the theme song of the 2019 movie Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Here's this. I didn't make it out.
I can't believe it. I'm down there cheering people on. They're up in the press box.
You had over there.
That's hot. Right. Like not bad hot, it's spicy.
What's this? Potato? This is spicy. This is
Little spicy. I like it.
Yeah.
What the hell? You know, you're the worst. You're the worst. I love them. How come you didn't see me down there when I was on the field with the coaches? I was looking for you. Before the game, I was looking for you. I even asked John, I said, where the hell's Canelo?
I seen, I went to see Mike White. I went to see all the guys first. I went to the coach. So I talked to everybody.
Where's it been? Go by Ben?
I didn't show up at, what's his name? That's all I see you. That was his name. Nelvers. Nelver came to town.
I was there. How are you?
Hey, Bill. Your mic was live. I know. I talked to Andy last week.
Andy?
Andy. We were talking about what
Oh, yeah.
What's his man comes in and
Thank God.
Second half action about to get underway at Dick Dilts Field at Kiski Area High School with the score Penn Hills 21, Kiski Area 7. Kiski Area Cavaliers went right down the field on their opening drive. Marched right down, went up 7-0, but since then it's been pretty much all Penn Hills Indians keeping the Cavaliers in check. 7 first downs for the Indians, 4 for the Cavaliers, 111 yards in rushing. For Penn Hills, 117 for the Cavaliers. The total offensive yards, 226 to 136 in favor of Penn Hills. Rushing leader for Penn Hills is Julian Duggar, 3 carries, 59 yards. Chad Hepler for Kiski with 7 carries, 49. Logan Johnson is 9 for 43. Braden Dunmeyer, 5 for 25. Also for Penn Hills, Natal Mitchell, 2 for 27. Amir Key, 5 for 21. And Jameer Brown, 1 for 4. Duggar, 4 of 8 in the air with 1 interception. It was a tipped ball. His 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. The longest, a 65-yarder to Rayon Strader. Receiving rise, Strader has 2 receptions for 90 and a touchdown. Amir Key, 1 for 15. And Jaden, 1 for 10. Jaden Duggar, 1 for 10. And a touchdown. Penn Hills will get the ball to start half number 2. Indians will be moving left to right.
Dykes to kick it off for the
Dykes with another onside kick. Penn Hills was ready.
swimmer. Caught.
Khalil Cotton hauls it in for Penn Hills. Will have the ball in great field position at the 45-yard line.
Penn Hills will start this first drive.
Again, as I said earlier, the Cavaliers nothing to lose tonight. Can pull out all the stops.
1st and 10 for the Indians of Penn Hills. They lead by 14. Duggar's the quarterback. In the gun.
Duggar will come out throwing. Steps, throws, downfield, towards Strader, underneath. Hauls it in at the 30-yard line, up the sideline. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians. Rayon Strader, 55 yards. And the Indians on the first play of the half get into the end zone and go up 27-7.
To Strader.
55 yards.
That's a 55-yard.
Indians take 13 seconds to extend their lead.
For Penn Hills. They extend their lead to 20.
Indians up 27-7.
And here's
Rosemeyer to try the point after. Jaden Duggar will hold.
Snap. Kick.
Kick up. Kick is good. 11:47 to go. Third quarter. Penn Hills 28. Kiski Area 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Strader now 3 receptions, 145 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also a couple of passes defended for Rayon Strader.
Okay.
Julian Duggar now 5 of 9, 170 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Logan Johnson and Smith.
Kiski came out and tried the onside kick. Penn Hills recovered, gave Penn Hills great field position to 45. Took them 1 play to go the distance and extend the lead to 21. Now 28-7. Penn Hills Indians. Johnson will watch this one roll into the end zone.
Cavaliers will start this first drive for them second half. At their 20-yard.
And Kiski will start at their own 20. Much like in the first half, Kiski came out on the opening possession and scored. Penn Hills doing the same thing here in half number 2, and Penn Hills going up by a score of 28-7. Again, Indians win by 9 tonight. And a North Hills win over Shaler. Penn Hills will win a Northeast Conference, get a bye, and will play at home in 2 weeks. Cavaliers 6-3 on the season. They will have a winning season no matter what happens tonight. Good for the Cavaliers. Dunmeyer from the Wildcats out to the 25.
Gain of 5.
Yeah, it'll be second down 5 for the Cavaliers.
Out of the Wildcats. Second down and 5. Parker on the stop for, among others, for Penn Hills. Second down and 5.
Again, Dunmeyer. And Penn Hills is waiting for that one. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Just in the middle of that front. Parker in the middle of that. Third down and 3rd down and 5.
North Hills up 35-12 over Shaler at the half.
Now quarterback.
Swing pass this way. That's Danino. He'll be held short of the first down. Jaden Duggar comes up to make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Gain of about 3.
Yard short. Gain of
And it'll be 4th and 2.
gain of a couple. Let's make it gain of 3. Is
Again, the Indians have to be aware of possible fake punts. Cavaliers nothing to lose tonight. Everything to gain by knocking the Indians out of contention for the Northeast Conference title, possibly, with a win. Dice gets the kick away towards Cochran at the 35-yard line. He goes left, gets a little bit of a block, cuts it up across the 40. Cochran to the outside at the 45. Yeah, we'll go down there. A lot of penalty flags come in. Count 3 of them on the near side at the 40-yard line.
46-yard line. Dunmeyer on the stop for Kiski area.
Penn Hills will have the ball. We'll just have to check the flags.
Sort this out. It's a block in the back against Penn Hills. March it back. Place the ball.
No, they're going to march this back against Penn Hills.
Take that back. Let's mark it at the 27. 27-yard line to start.
Penn Hills will start at the 27 following the
First,
ciphering by the officials.
Indian, Penn Hills. Julian Duggar, quarterback.
Duggar this way to Duggar. Jules to Jaden, and Jaden will get across the 35, cuts it across the 38 down to the, where are they going to mark him? At the 40-yard line, a pickup of 13.
The sticks for the Indians.
And a first down for Penn Hills.
Sam Coleman credited with that stop. Nose of the ball at the Indian 40-yard line. Gain of 13 and a first down.
Amir Key, left side across the 40. Has the blockers in front. Penalty flag will come in. This one will come back. So flag at the 48-yard line. Key gets himself down inside the 20, but he's going to turn around and look at the penalty flags back at the 48.
Some laundry on the green.
So Key will get credit for about 8 yards.
50-yard line, so let's take a look at this.
So it'll be a 9-yard carry. Mark off from there. It'll be 1st and 11. That's what this should come out to.
Okay, march it off with the foul. So we'll take it back to the 39.
Well, they will march it off, and it'll be 1st and 11 for the Indians.
After the penalty.
Mitchell joins the pistol.
Duggar takes his snap.
Duggar will throw underneath. And Jaden out to the 48-yard line. Pick up of about 9.
Takes it out to the 48-yard line. Gonzalez on the stop for it.
Be 2nd and a long 2.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 2.
Jules will have the first down up the sideline, out of bounds. And Kiski territory at the 45, a gain of 7.
Gain of 7, and they move to 6.
And first down, Penn Hills. Indians moving the sticks again. They're up 28-7 over Kiski, with 7:47 to go here in the third.
1st and 10. Indians on a drive.
Ball comes out. Who has it?
Fumble on the play in the Indian backfield.
And Kiski has it. Amir Key lost the ball.
Key on the carry.
Second turnover for Penn Hills, and new life for Kiski with 7:41 to go here in the third. They'll have the ball in Penn Hills territory at the 49.
Carter Diltz credited with that recovery at the Indian 49. 1st and 10 Cavaliers. Johnson in the gun.
Play flicker, pitch back to Johnson from Dunmire. He'll throw down the sideline. Rayon Strader in the coverage. Comes up with the interception at the 13-yard line. Strader with some green in front of him coming this way. Across the 25 to 30. Gets the blockers in front. Strader across the 35. And we'll go down at the 36.
With the interception and the return.
Big night tonight for Rayon Strader.
There's a flag in midfield.
Is that a flag? No flag. Okay.
Penn Hills will have the ball. We're going to mark it at the 37.
The interception and the return by Strader.
Strader, 165 yards receiving tonight. Caught the 55-yard touchdown. Pass to start on the first play of half number 2 here to give the Indians the 28-7 lead. Now comes up with the interception. He's had a couple of other passes defended.
At the 36-yard line. After the turnover and the return.
Huge night for Strader, just a junior. Natel Mitchell to Jules right now. He'll switch over to the left. Jules under pressure. Moves to his left, looks for somewhere to go. Kiski does a nice job to keep him from going anywhere, and will sack him for a loss of 2.
Dunmire leading the charge there.
Kiski came quickly off the edge.
Bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the white shirt. At the 34-yard line. Second and 12 for the visitor.
Mitchell
off that left side.
turns a loss into a gain out close to the 40-yard line. Kiski had him in the backfield, and Mitchell did a nice job of turning a loss into a pickup of 6. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 for the Indians.
6. Dunmire in the middle of that stop.
There's a big man in. I can't see his name.
North Hills up 35-6 in the 3rd,
And 6.
which is good for the Indians of Penn Hills and North Hills. Dogger flush to his left.
Johnson.
Up the sideline, we'll have the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line, 8 yards for Jules.
He moves the sticks and a 1st down off that left side and a gain of 8. 1st down, Penn Hills. Near midfield at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Big gain, left side, Jameer Brown up the sideline, cuts it back, 10-5, touchdown, Jameer Brown, 52 yards.
Jameer Brown. Quickly down that side.
Just exploded. And Penn Hills extends the lead. Touchdown coming with 6:16 to go here in quarter number 3. Wow, he just accelerated right through that hole. From the fullback position, just went up the sideline when he got down about the 20-yard line, cut it back to the inside. Went pretty much untouched. Rosemeyer to try the point after. Kick is up. And the kick is through. 6:16 to go, 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 35. Kiski area 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
That drive, 4 plays.
4 plays, 63 yards for the Indians.
In a minute and 6 after the interception by Strader, Jameer Brown burst through the line, 52 yards down the sideline for the touchdown for Penn Hills. Rosemeyer to kick off.
Rosemeyer kicking off from his own 40 high to the near side. We'll go out of bounds again. Hit it, and Hepler from the 13-yard line. Went across the 25 out to the 27. And now the Cavaliers a big hill to climb.
Hyde on the return. Back to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Kiski area. First and 10, Kiski area.
Johnson with Dunmire behind. Johnson will keep it himself, looks for somewhere to go. Hit in the backfield and be brought down for a loss. Carter Lance with the tackle.
for.
Call it no gain. Again, maybe a yard, half a yard.
Second down and a long 9.
Johnson will throw right side, pass underneath. And close to a first down, if not actually getting it.
Close to a first down.
This is Calvin Henley. They're going to give him the first down. We'll get a 10-yard pickup. And a first down for the Cavaliers. Clock approaching 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Indians up 35-7 over the Kiski area Cavaliers.
30-yard line. First and 10, Kiski. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Kiski needs to get the play off. Just does it just before the play clock expired. Hepler with a big gain in Penn Hills territory. Crossed the 50, but a penalty flag back at the 45.
There's a couple of flags. Let's sort this out. 14 yards for Hepler. And an apparent first down. Well, let's hold the first.
Hold it. I think that is over. Dead ball. Personal foul number 20.
Wow, a hold and a personal foul. Wow, they're going to assess both penalties.
2 penalties against the
First one's going to be from a spot foul. It'll be a loss of about 5 yards from the line of scrimmage and then another 15 or so. I think the refs are headed to the parking lot there. Going to mark it back to the 15-yard line, about 24 yards in penalties.
Okay, first down and a punt.
So it'll be first and 34.
Make it first down and 34.
Johnson rolling, throwing, launching one downfield. And just too far for Hindley. He had the position and a little bit of a step on Hill, but the pass just thrown a little too far, and they were unable to connect. If they were able to hold on to that one, that would have been a pretty play for the Cavaliers. But now it'll be second and 34. Dunmeyer. And the Indians just wrap them up right there. Kelsey Hunley, 6'4", 250 sophomore.
On the stop for the Indians.
And it's going to be third and a long way to go.
Third down.
Clock under 4 minutes and running here in quarter number 3. Penn Hills 35, Kiski area 7. Great to have you along. Bill Navari with you here on the Indians Football Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Johnson's pass downfield.
Oh, that's a flag.
Yeah, nothing called. Brendan Hill on the coverage.
Hill on the cover.
Pass was intended for Danino, a pair of 22s.
Danino.
And it falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down for the Cavaliers, and they're going to bring in the punting unit.
So bring on the punt team. For the Cavs, we have double deep for Penn Hills.
Wow, if somebody would have said it would have been 35-7 Indians in the third quarter, I wouldn't have believed them, but that's where we are right now. Cavaliers' worst loss this season was by 14, and they're trailing this one by 28, and the Indians almost blocked the punt.
There's a flag right there.
This one will come back. Duggar will look for somewhere to go. It's Duggar across the 40 with some blockers in front of the 35, the 30. Duggar inside the 25, out of bounds. They're going to call Natel Mitchell.
But there's a flag back at the
See if this is a rough or a running into. Looks like the Indians were in a position to block it. And there's an injured Cavalier on the near side. Official discussing things with the coaches of Kiski on the near side. So the Cavaliers decline the running into the kicker and take the holding on the return. The running into the kicker would not have given the Cavaliers a first down, so the Cavaliers just take the penalty, which makes it an even better punt. So the Indians will take over at their own 40-yard line with 3:20 to go here in quarter number 3. Now, mind you, if the Indians are able to get in the end zone and get the extra point to go up 42 or 43-7, that will put in the mercy rule and get a running clock the rest of the way.
Julian Duggar, quarterback.
Julian keeps it himself across the 50 into the secondary, tripped up from behind. He almost broke that one, but he'll go down at the 33-yard line. 27-yard pickup.
Tackle, but not before
for Jules.
Julian Duggar romps into Kiski area territory inside the 35 to the 33-yard.
Stop the clock while they set the sticks. The clock continues to run. We'll be going under 3 minutes now to go here in quarter number 3. Indians up 28. It's 35-7. Penn Hills with the ball and Kiski territory. Mitchell is to Duggar's left. Duggar will follow the blocks that way. Will step in the pocket, throw. Has a man downfield. Strader has it at the 14-yard line. And we'll go down at the 13. Strader with another reception, 20 yards and a first down for Penn Hills. Rayon Strader closing in on 200 receiving yards tonight.
Duggar to Strader, and a first down.
Now at about 185, I believe, unofficially. That's 75 here in this half alone.
1st and 10. Indians.
Jules, left-handed quarterback to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians.
Back shoulder to Wilson.
Khalil Cotton on the reception.
Cotton on the reception.
Duggar threw it to his back shoulder. Now up 41-7 with 2:09 to go here in the third. Pretty throw, pretty catch. 6 points for the Indians.
Nice connection for the Indians.
15.
Not sure what much more Kiski could have done on the coverage. Rosemeyer's kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:09 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 42, Kiski area 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
2:09 in the third quarter.
What's that? Change of possession, right? I just want you. I got score. It's hard though because it's just hard.
I agree. Watch your arms, baby.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do. But there's times where they whine on you. They're out of bounds. They hit once in bounds and he gets out of bounds.
This is the first.
Indians go 60 yards in 3 plays.
No one made a move.
Yeah, they don't blow the whistle.
No one blew the whistle. No one made a. This is the first game.
And now the mercy rule will take effect. We have a running clock the rest of the way. So we should be out of here quickly. Kick taken at the, finally picked up at the 5-yard line. LeBrin Smith across the 40 with a nice return.
Out to the 41, 42-yard line.
A little life shown there by Kiski, but again,
He waves and stops. He waves and stops.
a little bit too late here as it's 42-7.
First,
And Kiski was up 7-0 early in this contest. That's been all Penn Hills.
that was a 34-yard return. Brent Smith. Johnson. Hepler.
Hepler with a big hole. Big gain, first down. Kiski at the 42-yard line. 17-yard pickup.
42-yard line.
I just watched the white hat. They'll tell me to stop running.
Gain of 16 or 17 yards.
North Hills up on top of Shaler, 42-12 with 5:52 left in the third.
17 yards for a
17-yard gain for Chad Hepler. CJ.
Dunmeyer will go in motion to the right. Johnson will throw right side. Danino looks for somewhere to go, and he'll be dropped back at the 47-yard line by Jaden Duggar.
Loss of 4 or 5
That's a loss of about 5.
Make it second down and 15. Ball now sits at the 47-yard line. And that will end.
And that'll do it for quarter number 3. After 3, Penn Hills 42,
Penn Hills up
Kiski area 7.
42-7.
You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Right now, it doesn't matter.
I'll be it after the first series.
Okay, we open up our final stanza.
CJ.
CJ Hepler
Hepler with a nice pickup, goes out of bounds.
steps out of bounds.
yards shy of the first down.
Just shy of the first
Picks up 14, does Hepler.
Nice burst of speed by CJ. Put the ball at the 33-yard line. That's a second down. Let's make it third down. Third down and 1 for the Fighting Cavaliers.
Cavs 3rd and 1. Remember, we have a running clock the rest of the way here. Edward Coleman went in motion to the left. Hepler again. Hepler wrapped up. We'll have the first down. Cam Thomas with the tackle along with Luke Pugliese, but they'll have the first down.
Thomas on the stop.
Gain of 3.
Gain of 3 and a first down for Kiski area.
Fumble on the handoff. And who's going to fall on it? I think it was there. I think Kiski may have come up with it. And they did.
Yeah. Second down.
Brandon Lawhorn Moore with the recovery. It was bouncing all around about 4 Penn Hills Indians.
Second and 8.
Lawhorn Moore on the pigskin.
But the big lineman
28-yard line.
wise enough to fall on the ball, and Cavaliers with the possession. 9:45 clock running. And again, they lose the little trouble on the snap. Penalty flag comes in. I think they're going to call a little false start there. Play is going to be dead.
The Cavaliers had a false start.
After 3, North Hills 42, Shaler 12.
We'll get back to the 33-yard line. Second down and 13 for the Blue.
So then when he was lining his arm, that was 15 across there now? Because he just lined his arm for a second.
That's more for me.
Okay,
What
that's
about
what
that?
it's
Like more for me.
Johnson rolls to his left, gets the pass away, and just too high for LeBrin Smith.
Intended for Smith.
Yeah, on a penalty, when he winds like that, it's more for me than it is for him.
And the clock continues to run.
Third down, 13.
Johnson will throw. Over the middle. Intended for Danino and almost picked off. DeAndre Cochran was there as well, and the pass incomplete.
Had some white shirts in his grill as he delivered that pass. It's going to bring up a fourth down.
Clock under 7.5 and running here in quarter number 4. Johnson over the middle, pass complete, first and goal. No, it's not at the 12-yard line.
And move the sticks, Kiski.
Is that Matthew Hilty, I think, on the reception? Down to the 12-yard line, 21 yards.
Hyde with the reception. And that is a
Now we're under 7 minutes and running here in quarter number 4.
First and 10 at the 12.
21 yards.
21 yards. Pass from Johnson.
Dunmeyer from the Wildcat. Inside the 5, fights his way, loses the football into the end zone, and it's fallen on by a Cavalier. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Give they credit.
Falling on in the end zone was Deshaun McBride. They calling it a touchdown? I thought I saw hands go up on the near side.
McBride credited with the touchdown. And the Cavaliers are on the board.
He fumbled right going into the end zone. Did he get in the end zone? Yeah, he got in the end zone. The far side route.
Saw the hands go up on the near side.
Fake.
Kiski will go for 2. Throws into the end zone, and it's caught. The Indians are going to try to run it back. Oh, you can't run it back these days? Thought you could. I guess that's college ball. Conversion fails.
There you go, there you go.
Penn Hills will get the ball. 6:28 to go.
Trying to push him off bounds. Then he threw the ball back. Like, well, if you want to continue to run, I'm allowed to continue to try to tackle you.
Unsportsmanlike.
He doesn't like anybody trying to stop it.
Penn Hills.
What I want to do. He did make the kick, right? No, they didn't make it. No, it went for a fake.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct call will be called against Penn Hills. Be assessed on the kickoff. So Cavaliers will be kicking off in Penn Hills territory, which I always say you go for the onside kick.
41 yards to get that ball there.
That was a 59-yard drive.
10 plays.
In 10 plays for the Cavaliers. And that was capped off with a 12-yard run.
McBride getting, Sean McBride getting.
And Sean McBride credited with the touchdown.
Kiski kicking off for the Penn Hills 45. I would be extremely disappointed if they don't try an onside kick right here.
Penn Hills 45 after the Markov run sportsman. And let's see.
And they don't. They'll kick this one
And the kick is going to go
into the end zone. Penn Hills will start at the 20-yard line.
So, we'll bring it out to the 20. So it'll be Indian football.
Clock running. The play clock just begins. Penn Hills should let this wind down to 1 before snapping it. New quarterback for the Indians. I'm going to whistle this one dead. A little movement on the receivers on the near side. Lavelle Peters in a quarterback. Clock continues to run, though. We're under 6 minutes.
So we'll move it back to the 15-yard line and make it a first down and 15. On a running clock.
Under 5.5 in running.
Quarterback for Penn Hills.
Andre Houston loses the football. It's picked up by Johnson, and he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
a fumble, a loose ball, and they're inside the 5-yard line.
So a break for Kiski. They'll have it at the 4-yard line.
That was Logan Johnson.
With 5:13 to go. Johnson almost returned it in for a touchdown.
And the Cavaliers are on the Penn Hills 30-yard line. Timeout. Credited to the visitors.
And Penn Hills calls a timeout.
Kiski is first and goal.
It'll be first and goal, Cavaliers.
By Penn Hills, and the recovery by Johnson.
Penn Hills cannot let the Cavaliers score another 20 points here late. Indians win this one by 9, and as North Hills is beating up on Shaler, that'll give the Penn Hills Indians the Northeast Conference title. Dunmeyer, the horse, keeps it himself.
And Dunmeyer.
And drives himself into the end zone for the touchdown.
Into the end zone for the touchdown. For the Cavaliers. On the board again.
Touchdown coming with 5:04 to go. Kick is up and good. 5:04 to go. Penn Hills 42, Kiski 20. Kiski making a game of this.
All traffic will be going out. When you leave the facilities tonight, all traffic will be heading out. Once you reach the stop sign at the high school circle, it will be move into 2 lanes to exit. Stay in the right lane if you're turning right onto the highway, and stay in the left lane if you're turning to the left. Not switch lanes. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you.
Well, I guess Kiski didn't need the onside kick there from the 45.
That's the weird way for it to work out.
Well, let's see what they do here. Penn Hills has the hands team up. It'll be a short little kickoff, bouncing.
A little squibber.
Finally picked up by Chase Barney. The Penn Hills will have it at the 23-yard line.
And he's surrounded and taken down. Coleman. Middle of that Powell on the 23-yard line. So it'll be Indian ball at the 23, 1st and 10.
Van Diver will come in at quarterback for the Indians. Amir Key will be behind him.
Stephen Diver, quarterback.
It'll be Amir Key. Fights his way ahead out to the 25-yard line for a pickup of 2.
Forward, couple of yards. Stopped by the middle of that blue defense.
But the Indians can let this one run down close to 3 minutes before taking another snap.
On the stop. 2nd down and 8 for the Indians.
Clock under 3.5 and running here, quarter number 4, 42-20 Penn Hills.
Broke a play.
Van Diver will be sacked. He looked left, Amir Key went right.
Logan Johnson on the pressure and the tackle.
Jump back at the 19-yard line, a loss of 6.
Bit of a broken play there.
It'll be 3rd down and 14.
And 14 for the Indians.
Play clock expired. The official did not call the delay.
Down he goes.
And Van Dier will be sacked again back at the 15-yard line. Loss of 4.
Longhorn Moore in on the pressure from the stop.
It'll be 4th down. I think the Indians are going to come on and punt for the first time.
Loss of 4, 4th and 18.
Loss of 4. It'll be 4th down and 18. Punt formation for.
Now the 40-second clock begins. The Indians would be wise just to take a delay of game. Let the 40-second clock expire. Because the clock will continue to run. Well, they snap it over the head and out of the end zone.
Snapped out of the end zone. Rosemeyer was the punter. And that will be a safety. So Cavaliers grab a couple of points. Into 22. So after the safety, Penn Hills will kick the ball from
Safety's a free kick.
So it'll be a free kick for the Indians. They're going to elect to tee it up from the 20-yard line. With a little over a minute left in our contest.
So Penn Hills will free kick from the 20-yard line.
Rosemeyer to boot it off.
Kickoff taken at the 30-yard line. Heinley gets across the 45 and wrapped up there.
45-yard line for a 25-yard return.
And the clock is...
So it'll be Kiski's ball.
Should run as soon as they set the sticks.
45.
And the Cavaliers went up 7-0, and then it was all Penn Hills. It was 42-7 in the 4th. Penn Hills brought in the second and third teamers.
Let's spot the ball at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
Kiski was able to go downfield and recovered a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. And then Penn Hills fumbled. So Kiski returned it to the 4. Dunmire returned it, put it in for 4 yards. Now Penn Hills with a safety as they snap the punt out of the end zone.
Carson Heinley.
That's why we're now at 42-22.
He's still out there. He's getting we got 40 seconds left. We got one more. That's all Jake.
Carson Heinley at quarterback for Kiski.
Clock running, 25 seconds to go.
In the middle of that
Number 30 handed off to 30.
And the clock will wind down. The final score, Penn Hills 42, Kiski area 22.
On behalf of our entire Kiski area,
The Penn Hills Indians
thank you for supporting Scholastic Sports in our
will be the 2021 Northeast Conference champions as North Hills
our final score. Penn Hills 42.
leads Shaler 49-12 with 6:44 to go in the game.
Here again next
So Penn Hills will have a week off next week and host somebody in 2 weeks.
season of Cavaliers football.
Cavaliers finished the season 6-4. Penn Hills improves to 6-3. Once again, to cap this one quickly. Opening drive, Cavaliers, 6 plays, 80 yards. Johnson a 3-yard run. Cavs up 7-0. They get the onside kick, but go 3 and out. Penn Hills gets the ball back. And they go downfield and they tie it up. 65-yard pass, Duggar to Strader. It was 7-all, and then that was after 1 in the second quarter. Penn Hills, Jules to Jaden, an 10-yarder. 2-point conversion, Jaden on the run. It's 15-7 Penn Hills. Duggar Jules Duggar a 36-yard run. It's 21-7 at the half. We come out of the break. Indians get the ball to start the second half. First play of the half, Jules to Rayon Strader, 55 yards. It's 28-7 Penn Hills. Jameer Brown, a 52-yard run. It's 35-7. And then Cotton. Jameer Cotton holding a 13-yard pass from Jules Duggar. It was 42-7 after 3. We had a running clock for the entire fourth quarter. Subs come in, a couple of mistakes from the Indians, some fumbles and whatnot, a safety. Gave the gave the Cavaliers a couple of touchdowns. Gave 15 points in quarter number 4. But the clock winds out on the Cavaliers season. The Indians are your 2021 Northeast Conference champions. Fortunately, it stopped raining tonight. It's be a nice ride home. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks. We'll find out after next Friday night who the Indians will be playing. They'll have a home game 2 weeks from tonight. Once again, your final score from Dick Dilts Field in Hyde Park near Leechburg, PA. The Penn Hills Indians win the conference championship by defeating the Kiski area Cavaliers by a score of 42-22. I'm Bill Navari. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians Football Network.